Okay, so that's the latest, and now we're going to talk about some legal ramifications. The legal analyst Sezen Oygar joins us this morning. Boy, this is a really big deal, and not just for MLB, but Sezen, possibly for all areas of sports.
Right, absolutely. I mean, I think one of the reasons why we're all concerned about this is you have players that are, they're taking these performance-enhancing drugs, and not only are they cheating their team, individually, but they're cheating the game as a whole. And Biogenesis, the company in Florida that it was giving these drugs to some of these players, it's actually alleged that they're not just giving, they had 800 pages of documents which were leaked, and it, pinpoints all the players who were in this scandal, but it's actually alleged that they're giving these drugs to high school students, which is really concerning.
Yeah, we've heard that. So let's talk about what's going to happen today for A-Rod and Everth Cabrera. Here at home, we're concerned about what's going to happen to him. We're going to get a big announcement. What do you think is going to happen?
So there's three options for the majority of the players. With the first offense under the joint drug agreement under the collective bargaining agreement for the MLB, your first offense, you get 50-game suspension. Second offense, 150-game suspension. Third offense, lifetime. For A-Rod in particular, the reason why this is a little more tricky for him, and there was some allegations as to whether or not he would get a lifetime ban, it's because not only is this is technically it's his second offense. In 2009, he admitted to taking performance-enhancing drugs when he was with the Texas Rangers, and he had previously put on interviews saying, I'd never taken these types of drugs. But he's also linked to coercing witnesses and basically obstructing justice with this investigation. And this investigation, it's also a federal investigation. It's not just with the MLB.
So like you said, that seems like two different issues. He cheated by taking these drugs, but now he's also breaking the law by obstructing justice.
Right, and so that's one reason why because it's technically only it's his second offense, that's one reason why the MLB was looking at this and saying, well, maybe we should have a lifetime ban for A-Rod because it's so egregious, his conduct. For Cabrera, it's the first offense, so what we're expecting that will be announced is 50-game suspension. And I think it's a little telling that the Padres, word on the street is that they've already signed Ronnie Cedeno to potentially, assist him taking over the shortstop position.
They're just in case, maybe they have a backup, or they might know what's going to happen.
Right. It makes you wonder what the culpability is, and if they're already trying to prepare themselves for, losing one of our best players.
And for A-Rod, obviously, him not being able to play is a huge deal, but there's also been talks that his contract could be in jeopardy, which is something that we haven't seen MLB do before.
Right. I mean, the contracts within these players, they're pretty tight. But what I would imagine will happen, and A-Rod, I guarantee you, if there's not a plea deal between them, it's expected 214-game suspension. He'll probably appeal it. That will go into effect within 3 business days. To actually get into the arbitration for the appellate process will take at least a month. And then I think after that, we could potentially see some sort of actual litigation within the court system for A-Rod alleging, breach of contract, intentional interference with contract, which is going to be huge.
Okay, so he'll definitely be playing another month because he's going to appeal, which the timing's incredible because he's going to play tonight for the first time as a Yankee. And then for Everth, what is his plan? Would he appeal?
I don't actually anticipate that he would appeal. I think he kind of came out on a high note. We had a great weekend here with the Yankees and the Padres. I think he'll probably wait out the 50-game suspension, but that would put him back to playing end of September. I think if you do the time, it'd be September 27th. He'd be back playing with us.
And hopefully we're still playing.
Right, cross your fingers.
Yeah, right. Okay, Sezen, thank you so much. And
thank you.
We're expecting to hear any time now from MLB what they're going to do, right?
Exactly, today.
Okay, great. Well, we'll bring you those updates as soon as they're in. Thanks, Sezen.
Thank you, Alexis.